Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Balatro as efficiently as I possibly can in the series Balatro Max. Alright, so immediately we are playing on the red deck, which means we get an extra discard. The boss tag is not worth skipping, however the investment tag is. We are facing the hook, which is pretty important because that means if we play the small blind, win, and we need some form of scoring option, so then we can skip the big blind and go into the hook. Alright, let's try to do that. Okay, so immediately I see diamonds. The sum of it is 22, so it's actually worse than average. It's probably about average diamonds. I also see 2 7s and 2 6s. I think, though, the best course of action is going for diamonds. Okay, so we do get the low diamond. And we have an open-ended low straight. We also have an open-ended high straight. Eights and queens are there are 8 outs. And if it hits, then it will be a one-shot. For this for diamonds, it's a 9 outs. So I think we have to go for diamonds, acknowledging that it's probably just going to miss. Let's count it. 11, 21, 29. This actually perfectly wins, so we got lucky. Okay, taking $3. Alright, so Matador. I actually have no idea if Matador works with the hook. Let me get right back with you. Okay, so Matador does not work on the hook. Do we have any form of scoring? Well, we could take Venus. That certainly is an option. Maybe we take this Buffoon pack first, and if there's no scoring, we go back to taking Venus. More money or Wily? I think we just take the Wily. Wily is better than Venus in this case. So let's skip. Go investment tag. Alright. So we probably need to play some early hands here to figure out what we're really playing with. We could go 5s. Maybe we could go for the 5s in the straight. If we go for the 5s in the straight, or in the 3 of a kind, that means we have 9, 12 outs. Discarding for 3 doesn't seem good. Maybe we just discard 4 for a flush, which we miss. I think, unfortunately, we have to just discard again. Okay, so we do have these 5s, but these 5s are probably gonna die to the hook. So maybe we do just want to play the highest possible flush. Alright, let's play it. Unfortunately, we are left with the 5, and that's what we didn't want. We do have 2 9s. There's 1 9 left. We could go diamonds. Diamonds are still pretty likely. I think going diamonds is probably the best thing we can do. Maybe we don't get Wily to go off. And we actually get really lucky and hit the straight flush. We could sell Wily to get an extra $1 of interest, because we're not going to use Wily, let's just be honest. Wily's not very good. Maybe I should have kept it for scoring, but we'll find more score. Okay, so a whole lot of planets. So immediately I think we can crack open both of these celestial packs. See a Mercury, take a Mercury. Maybe we were supposed to take this Jupiter, but I see a Mercury, take a Mercury. So pairs are going to score a little shy of 300. So maybe I just take Jupiter as a safety precaution and just play it into the small blind. I was supposed to look at what boss says. Boss's diamonds are debuffed. Okay. So we can play these 7s. If we play the 7s, we probably want to throw away spades and hearts, because that's what the 7s are. Alright, let's do it. And probably going for diamonds. Okay, so we do get a diamond, so let's try to find more diamonds. Okay, we can play this flush, which I think should be around 500. Okay, we could maybe play another pair, digging for clubs. Maybe we go for something else. We have a lot of 8s. There is a lot of 8s in the deck. Maybe we can go for the gut shot. The gut shot while also maybe digging for a better pair. Okay, we get lucky. So we actually hit both ways. We got the straight and the better pair. Maybe the pair just won. Okay, so for scoring, we could definitely take a Wrathful. Maybe we open up more Celestial packs, trying to get another Mercury. Well, I mean, let's think about it here. This is maybe a 33% chance. This is maybe a 50% chance that we get Mercury, around those chances. Maybe that's not perfectly right, but I think we just take a Wrathful, and I don't think I want to spend my money on Celestial packs. Let's keep it going. Wrathful on Spades. This Spades flush should just one-shot. We have no value in our deck, so let's just play it. Okay, about 1700. I forgot what boss says. Boss is diamonds, so we're still pretty good for the boss. Certificate. We have no seals in our deck, so I think we'll 100% take the certificate for at least the one spawn, and we'll decide later if we want to pay the rental fee. We could open up this Arcana pack, maybe trying to find some money. Perfect. We got a Hermit. Is there any consideration for anything else? Probably not. Okay, so we have money now. So, did we face hearts yet? We did not, so hearts are not important. Do we want a blank voucher? We are an ante 2. Yeah, we can take it, maybe. And do we re-roll? Well, if we decide to keep the certificate, that's $3. And I do want to open up the Celestial pack, so we'll absolutely just take another Mercury. But I think we'll just save our money and keep it going. Certificate maybe gives us a gold seal works, actually. So let's play a pair to see how much it's scoring. Trying to throw away stuff that's not spades. Okay, pairs aren't doing very good. We could maybe try to find some spades. Okay. And I want to keep certificate, trying to find a blue seal. Blue seals are everything. Okay, immediately with the antimatter, which is very good. Straights are probably not important. Maybe let's open the standard pack. A fancy rock. Well, if we are going to get blue seals soon, and maybe we want to end... If we're going to get blue seals, that means the rock's actually probably going to be useful with polychrome. Maybe we do take it. Also, we're going to be playing pairs, so we can stack it on pretty quick. So let's open up the Celestial pack. Okay, nothing. Okay, so now here's the thing. I could take maybe an antimatter right now, but if I take it right now, maybe we fall behind money-wise. Maybe 3,000 we can't score right now. Maybe we need 2 flushes, and that's kind of scary. So maybe we re-roll here. More money, but maybe we re-roll again. And I think we just take... Well, there's a runner here. Maybe we take runner and Joker Stencil. Yeah. Let's try it. Just looking for a blue seal. Nope. We do get a red seal, which could easily be gold. Alright, trying to find spades. We could try to play this pair just to see how much we're scoring here. Maybe we actually don't want the runner. Oh well. Yeah, so maybe... Well, there's... Maybe do we get rid of... Well, actually, this gold card pays for both of the rental fees. So... I think I maybe did make a mistake, but I think we're still okay. There is still value generators in the deck. Let's try to find that queen. Trying to find that queen. Okay, so we don't find the queen, but that's okay. Let's just play this. I really want to get a blue seal before we get rid of certificate. Okay, so a drunkard makes it so we can dig for our value generators more, which is really good with certificate. Maybe let's open the Arcana pack first, trying to find money. Okay, take it a temperance, sure. Let's open up this buffoon pack, trying to find some sort of money. We could take a gift card. Does that mean, what does that mean for drunkard? That means Joker Stencil's not useful. That means let's sell a runner. Wrathful Joker's probably not super important, so that means let's sell Wrathful, which means Joker Sentinel is going to be stronger. All right, let's keep it going. And then the second we get a blue seal, we sell certificate. Goodbye certificate. And that makes it so Joker Sentinel is stronger. This probably doesn't win. Okay, so we'll just play under the assumption that the next one wins. Although I don't know for sure if the next one wins. Alright, is it worth playing high card? We have 1 value generator, 2 value generators. There's a lot of cards left. Probably not. Okay, so it's about 1,500 right now. That's good. Okay, so no matter what, we probably want to take antimatter, right? Let's maybe... Okay, so gluttonous is probably not important. If we're doing 1,500 per, we maybe do need a little bit more gas. Let's open up this Arcana pack first. For money is really good. So antimatter actually buffs Joker Stencil because now it's 5x. So I think we'll actually get to the boss. We don't need glass right now. Okay. Let's keep it going. We could play this pair just to see 2,000 and some change. Okay. Alright, so the next pair wins. So let's try to discard, trying to find more value generators. Once again, we're in the same situation where, oh, I guess there's no value generators left in the deck. So this works perfectly. We get the blue seal. That means our strength's getting a little bit better. Joker Stencil is a 5x. Any X Mult is going to be powerful. Drunkard defied more of our value generators is important. Paintbrush is a win more Joker, so let's grab it a little bit later. Let's maybe crack open this Spectral pack. Do we want to go Arcana or Spectral? Maybe we open the Spectral because Spectral tends to give us more direction. Cryptid. So we can't actually Cryptid. There's nothing important here. We could Onk the Joker Sentinel. Sell a gift card, Onk the Joker Sentinel. That's now 6x plus times 6x. That's pretty good. We can do Drunkard now and open up this Arcana pack. Judgment's probably not going to be super important with these stencils. Hung Man maybe helps us get to our value generators more. So let's just get rid of a low pair. Alright, let's keep it going. The eye is no repeat hand types. That could be bad. Let's discard first because I actually don't know how much we're scoring right now. We can keep the fancy rock as much as possible. Okay, so I want to play one without the fancy rock just to see where our score is looking like. Okay, so 18,000. If we, anytime we get that red seal, it pays for these Joker Sentinels. Okay. So these Joker Sentinels are pretty expensive. They're $6. So I don't even want to really get this paintbrush yet. It won, right? I actually don't remember if it won. So let's just save our money and keep it going. Maybe getting a base Mult, a better base Mult would be stronger. Oh well. Alright, playing for jacks. Okay, so we do have the queen. let's play high card queen, because this is money that pays for one of the Joker Sentinels. Okay. Let's not play the fancy rock. We can play the fancy rock. Well, we could throw away 4 at a time. No, it's not worth it. For one value generator is not worth it. Alright, let's play it. 40,000 with the rock. Okay. Hallucination helps us get more tarots, which means more value generators, so I think I will take it. However, maybe the X-Mult decrease is bad. No, I think it'll be. Alright, so now let's crack open these packs. Absolutely taking a blue seal. I would be stupid to not take that. We can maybe... Well, we might need the glass. We also want to use the glass as maybe a... Use the glass maybe as a safety precaution. Also, we could use it as like pseudo deck fixed. I can't spend any more money because the Joker Sentinel is at $6. Now, I understand that there is value in my deck. However, it's not consistent value, so I think I'm just going to go into the boss. Alright, we're going to be playing around 8s here. We're going to be playing around queens here. I mean, pieces. I guess it's probably better to play around queens because we have that gold seal. Okay, so we could definitely just use this glass card. We could definitely pop the priestess, sell the cards up top, and play this pair. We have 3 value generators in the deck. There's 1 left, not worth digging for. So let's go. 65,000 with fancy rock and glass card. Okay. Empress maybe isn't super important. Saturn, no. Let's open up maybe the Arcana pack first, maybe before pack first, so we have hallucination. Nothing here is going to be really important. What we really need to find is additional X-Mult, because we're already at 10 base Mult. So what will happen is if we find an X-Mult, it just multiplies. So what's better? 8 units. So let's just think about it in practical terms. Say if you have a base Mult of 2 and you do 8 times 2 is 8 times another 4, which is 32, or would you rather have 2 times 3 times 3? So it would be 4, let's see, 4, and then 4 times 3 is 12, and 3 times 12 is 36. So it's just a little bit better. So if we find a 2x, it's just a little bit better, right? Also, we have these value generators that we could always just sell. All right. Let's pop open this Emperor. We have a Fool. We have a bunch of blockers. Let's open up this Arcana pack. We could just make glass cards, right? We just wanna play glass cards. We could definitely just take this telescope right now and just call it a day. The Flint could actually be pretty scary. However, it is 50,000, so we need to score basically 200k to feel comfortable. Okay. Maybe let's discard. Okay, let's discard. Let's keep discarding. We're gonna be playing these 7s. Okay. Keep discarding. Maybe I could use this Hierophant. We can keep the Fool for our planets. And we have 2 value generators left. Not worth digging for, I don't think. Alright, let's ship it. Okay, so we're scoring 32. We might need to find some sort of option here. Seeing double. So seeing double is more Mult up top. So maybe let's crack open this Arcana pack. So we thank God I didn't use the pair or the Fool. Something that's like really indicates skill in Balatro is when to use the Fool. Basically, as a rule of thumb, just hold on to it. There's no reason for you to crack the Fool for a pair. There's just literally no reason for it, right? So now we got Hermit. Now we got... I maybe should have used Tower, but now we got Hermit. Alright, now let's just try to find more X-Mults, more Hermits. That's huge. Maybe actually we want a misprint up top. So the idea is in the Flint, it's going to half our Mult. So maybe we just want this Mult like that up top. Now, I feel safe going into the boss with a 2x, 2x, and 2x. Because if something goes wrong, I could just sell the Drunkard. I could just sell the Hallucination. Let's maybe get more pairs. Sure. And then we have the blockers. So let's crack over the Celestial pack for a Mercury. We do have some form of value generation in our deck. 3 of them. I guess maybe 4 if you count this as the Red Seal is 2. Is that enough to like maybe keep rerolling? Maybe I'll reroll one more time. Alright, let's keep it going. So we're going to be trying to keep our clubs now. So we already know, right, that this isn't going to win, most likely. So, do it. 2 Mult. Oh, it actually wins by a lot. Ah, that was a surprise to me, actually. Why did that win so much? I mean, maybe the pair is just high enough. So that makes me feel confident. If you could score 50,000 with pairs, if you play that 4 times, you will beat the Flint. Now, of course, that was with seeing double, so maybe I do want to get rid of maybe Drunkard, maybe Hallucination. Probably Drunkard. Because I guess the idea is Drunkard makes you see value generators more, but you could just generate more value generators. What would you rather do? See your current value generators more or just make more, right? Supernova is just better than... Well, here's the thing. It's maybe not better than Misprint right now because the base Mult will be 1.5x with the Flint base tips, sorry. Maybe that's necessary for the Flint. Maybe we just get rid of Drunkard now. There we go. Alright, now we are going to try to get rid of everything that's not clubs. Try to pair up some clubs here. Okay, so this, what I'll say is it's definitely like not winning, is what I'll say. Probably. I was wrong. Okay, so I guess maybe we have enough score up top now. Alright, that's cool. That's good enough for me. So that means we're pretty much done up top, right? Like we have our scaling Mults. Maybe our scaling chips is in our pairs. So maybe Misprint's not necessary. We have our X-Mults. And we have our value generation. So once your jokers are pretty much done up top, I mean, you just take Tarot Merchant, right? You just get more value. At least that's what I like to think. So sure, let's take it. And let's open up this Arcana pack. Devil is pretty good. Maybe we want to just use a Devil right away. And then death it. Maybe I should have done a club. Gold cards, I don't like... What I like to do is I like to make high traffic cards gold cards because you're keeping them in your hand anyways. It's just a safety thing. Let's try to find another queen. Now I already know that 1 pair wins. We've demonstrated that. Maybe if we don't find another queen though. Okay. So we got... Yeah, we got a good hand. There we go. Now we just need to get rid of misprint for something. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll see. Flower pot's not important. Do we get rid of it for a money joker? Well, here's the thing. Golden Joker doesn't even fully pay for both the Joker stencils. It pays for one of them. So I think I would rather just have nothing and Joker stencil is stronger, honestly. This is $10. So we can't afford a reroll, so let's just crack open this Celestial pack for a pair. Let's open up this Arcana pack. We do get a Temperance. We do get a gold card. Maybe we want to do a gold card plus Temperance after the fact. Because we're already Nanty 6. Probably just flat money is better right now. And then we can reroll just a little bit. We could take a Hung Man. Maybe we take a Magician. We just put it on all of our clubs. Sure. We can get rid of these 10s here. We can make these Jacks lucky. Sure. And I think we're just okay. Look at all of these gold cards. We have room for our blue seals. And that wins with 100k-ish. This was a pretty unique run with Joker Stencil. Okay. Fortune Teller is only going to get stronger. Maybe we can get rid of, misprint for Fortune Teller. We could probably do a little bit of re-rolling. We could take a Magician. We can take a Arcana pack. This is interesting. Maybe we want to do Magician, copy in more value generators, and then Death. So then we can copy a value generator when we need one. Arcana. We could definitely just Hung Man. Maybe we actually want to make a gold card. Maybe we just Hung Man now, make the gold card now, and then Death later. Okay. Let's just get rid of these low cards. Okay. We know this pair wins. Maybe we just have to hold on to Death. Bummer. Maybe we want to just play high card to continue digging. We can play high card just to continue digging. We could play, well, just for safety reasons, maybe I don't want to play high card. We could play this pair. Just saving the Death for later, saving it for a blue seal. I wasn't 100% sure how much I was scoring, so now that we know it's 200k, we definitely could have just played another high card. If we're scoring 200k, do we have the Retcon voucher? I don't remember. We do not. So we are probably still a little bit scared of the Violet Vessel. Maybe we just get rid of Fortune Teller. Maybe Fortune Teller's not actually doing that much. Or Supernova. Probably actually Supernova. Let's save room for Hallucination first. Opening up the Standard pack. Nobody's there. Opening up the Buffoon pack. Nobody's there. Alright, so now we could take Strength, crack the Overstock now. Just taking any X-Mults probably. Flash card, is that going to scale better than Supernova because we have so much money? Probably not. Madness, we have no Eternals. Alright, let's keep it going. Cards are debuffed, no skips are probably worth it, so let's go. We could just discard like that. It doesn't matter. Just discarding, and we could definitely just Death. We could definitely just Strength. It doesn't really matter. And then let's play our lucky cards, which is scoring 170 something, which is good. Now, like I keep saying, remember I can just get rid of Hallucination whenever we need to make the X-Mult go up. Card 9's not important. Let's crack open these standard packs for Hallucination. This 8's probably not important at this stage. This standard pack for money. How many? 4? It's gonna be hard to play it, so probably not. Do a reroll for Hermie. Absolutely. We can do... Nope. Ooh, we can do that. We can take Lovers. We can reroll more Temperance. Alright. Or we can just use an Emperor just for Fortune Teller. Alright, let's get to the discarding. We can pop an Empress and discard again. We can pop a wild card just because we want to. And let's ship it. Yeah, we're definitely in the stage where we could pretty much win doing whatever. So maybe we just want to skip. I personally like skipping to the end. Blue Seal, sure. Standard pack. Gold card, sure. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff here. Let's, first of all, use the Priestess. We could... Why did I do that? Use the Priestess again. Okay. Alright, let's keep it going. Hearts are debuffed. We could do some discarding, maybe making lucky cards first. Making a Spade because I want to. Discarding everything else. Discarding everything else. Discarding everything else. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Lots of pairs, lots of happiness, lots of pairs, lots of happiness. There isn't really much more to do in this build, honestly. Ranking more pairs. I will say if we're scoring 200k and it's 5 hands, we're definitely guaranteed. I think even if we do face the Violet Vessel, we're good. So I'm not even really that worried about anything. Hungman. Arcana pack for Hungman for Devil. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We are going to skip. Sure. We are going to skip. We are going to sell Hallucination. We are going to sell Supernova. We are going to hold on dearly. We are going to use this Magician. And we are going to use the... Okay. This was Balatro maxing. Yeah, this is just going to be what the run is. It's going to be just kind of like the regular runs. However, I'm trying to play incredibly accurately instead of just doing whatever I want. So, if you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys in the next video.